And what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Binge Buddies. That's right, dudes. I am your host and producer for the day, Tony, dude. That's right. And I'm solo dolo in the studio tonight, baby. So stoked to be with you guys here on a glorious Tuesday, dude. We have so much to talk about. Tonight, dude. So much has happened over the weekend. A couple sweet teasers dropped. Of course, the Super Bowl commercials, dude. And within those commercials, a ton of teasers and trailers in and of themselves that we can talk about. So if you want to talk about it, dude, phone lines are open and hot, 646-285-1259. You know the deal. Call in. We can talk a few things about a few things, if you know what I mean, dude. And of course, as we always do, we're going to get to some comments to open up the show here. Josh B, early and often, knowing the deal, he says, let's effing go, dude. What up, fam? What's up, Josh B? Glad you can be tuning in here tonight, dude. Hope you're doing all right, if you know what I mean, dude. Yeah. But yeah, hope your night's going well, dude. Ben 10, who I believe was been around for a little bit prior to, I don't even know. Bless you. Thank you. Ben 10 says, yo, hi, hey, dude. Any other forms of hello you could say? Hello would be one of them. Matthew Gabriel, what's up, dude? He says, let's go. What's up, Ben 10? Oh, allergies. I don't know what's going on here. Allergic to shit. He says, Josh Boy, Matthew Gabriel, dude. Hope Matthew Gabriel's doing a good time. Hope he enjoyed the Super Bowl, having a good week as well, dude. Marco is hyped up here. Time for Binge Buddies. Brothers, he says. Tony Spicy, Manny Spicy, Michael Spicy. Let's go, he says, dude. Great to hear from Marco, dude. I hope he's having a good night as well with some healthy, hopefully good dinner here. Michael Thiefel says, oh, let's go. My mother says, hi, guys. Michael Buckta here says, Tony wants to know, where were you guys for the sports port this morning? Where was I specifically? Brian obviously was here. Excuse me. I was on assignment, dude. We had a nice little shoot up in Hartford today for a company called United Way, nice nonprofit. They're pushing, bills and legislation type stuff for an organization. I guess you can call them an organization called 211, which is a pretty cool hotline for, people who are struggling through some issues, whatever. You can call free, whatever, get help. It's great. And we were in there basically facilitating said legislation being passed. So, doing God's work, doing the work of the American people, basically was what I was doing this morning. He says it was nice seeing Renee on the show, though. Absolutely. Renee obviously doesn't show a lot of face often, dude, specifically on the sports port. So it's obviously great to see her there. The Incredibles is a hype movie, he says. It absolutely is, Michael. I would say, in my opinion, Pixar's probably one of the best movies, dude. And honestly, probably one of the greatest superhero movies, even. And it's not even like, I mean, it's just not. I know it's like a family movie, but it's not. It's just a very well-made movie. And the second one, the follow-up was just phenomenal. I saw the second one in theaters, loved it, dude. Where's Barnes at? Barnes at home, Michael. He doesn't really come in for Binge Buddies, dude. He goes to bed early, dude. Shout out to Barnes, he says. And then he says, there he goes. That Incredicoaster Disneyland is iconic looking with the fire emojis. Absolutely, dude. And we're pretty much caught up in the comments here. So Cars is good too. Couldn't tell you the last time I saw Cars, to be honest, Michael. And honestly, I mean, I was never really into it. And I know that's kind of I don't even want to say a hot take, because people probably hate me for it, but I guess unlikely take to have, an abnormal take to have, an Abby normal take. But I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. And again, I mean, the Cars, they made a few. I don't know, dude. Just didn't really seem like my sort of bag, I suppose. In Cars, whatever. Got Beaver Vendetta on the show. This is great. This is when he just takes McCready's guys, fucks him up. Creedy is like, bang, 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 why won't you die? And he says, I'm an idea, and ideas are bulletproof, which is great, dudes. I mean, great for him. Good for V. Wachowski brothers wrote this movie, by the way. Wachowski people, I guess, at this point, which is always interesting, dude. That they've made some. I don't know, not for nothing. Like the Wachowski siblings. I mean, I guess they want to be called sisters. I don't know. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter right now. The Wachowski siblings. Um, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird. I don't want us to use the word weird. Tread lightly here. Um, but it is a little like kind of crazy. The whole thing about like them making the Matrix, and then they wrote V for Vendetta. Two things that really resonate right now, dude. I mean, not for nothing. V for Vendetta talks about a war in America, a virus that they started and released, dude. And I don't even have to get into the Matrix and how people believe that is a real thing. And honestly, both those things aren't. I mean, again, V for Vendetta. Again, even the Matrix. I mean, two things that aren't really that far fetched. And the Wachowski siblings wrote both of those things. And they both got sex changes, which is fine. But it is, again, you say coincidence, but I'm watching V for Vendetta, and he probably says like 5 times, I don't believe in coincidences. There is no such thing as a coincidence, okay? I, like God, do not play with dice and don't believe in coincidences, okay? So like, what the fuck, man? They're really telling you it's out there, dude. And then Toy Story's classic, says Michael Buckta. Absolutely, dude. Toy Story 1 came out in 95. Great year. Again, I know I was saying Incredibles, maybe one of the best movies out there in terms of Pixar, but it's like literally 1A, 1B with Toy Story and the Incredibles. And obviously they're all great, you know, Bugs Life, and whatnot, dude. Marco says R.I.P. Peter Navy Sopo. Was in the Fast and the Furious and 12 Rounds with John Cena. Oh, I don't know, dude. That's I'm sorry if Oh, dude, I know this guy. This guy's been in a bunch of things, dude. Um, yeah, he was in, you know, the original Fast and the Furious. He also was that big dude in Basketball, dude. Oh man, that's kind of sad. This guy was like just a great guy, it seemed. Definitely RIP to him. Street Fighter, Scorpion King. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, that guy is like one of those actors that has been in a tough um in a ton of roles, and not necessarily ones that you know, but you just have seen him a bunch of times, dude. He's only 61, dude. Oh, that's sad, dude. Announced by his son on Facebook. Passed away 316 yesterday morning. Not revealed cause of death. But his son told TMZ his father died of heart complications in Phoenix, Arizona. That's a shame. So obviously, I mean, that's someone again, one of those roles that you remember him for being the type of person he is. Michael Theophilus says, "Show him on screen, dude." I mean, I guess I could. All right. Hold on, stand by here. Sorry, excuse my sniffles, dude. I don't know if I'm coming down with something again, dude. This is fucking horse shit. Let's go, bang, dude. Here he is. That's him right there. It is sad. Again, like one of those guys you just recognize him, just because he's been in a shit ton of roles, and obviously has a very, very distinct look. So it's a shame. Here he is in Basketball, dude. That's the scene I was talking about. And that's, I guess, what I remember him most. Street Fighter, I guess you can throw up there as well, dude. That Street Fighter movie was kind of far out there, man. Again, that was, you know, back in the day, Mortal Kombat, the 90s, wild time for sure, dude. But in any case, RIP to him. Aw, he was great and fast. Yeah, I mean, he was great in every role. He's one of those guys, again, just he's good because he plays himself. So it's a shame, dude. But thank you, Marco, for bringing it to our attention. John Pollock, how about this guy coming in here? This podcast is spicy with the peppers out there, baby. And Brian Barnaby says LFG, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Let's fucking go, says Brian. Definitely miss Brian this morning. Stoked to be here tomorrow. We're gonna go, I think, in depth, dude, for the Four Nations tournament for NHL, which is pretty sick. Oh yeah, he also says legends everywhere you look, dude. That's factual, obviously, here at DTV Dog. Yes. And Michael, he also says, can't wait, dude. That's right. And again, it kind of, I guess, works out a little bit in the NHL's favor because, I mean, not for nothing, I guess there's not a ton of sports happening, this week. Football's over, stuff like that. So I think Tony needs to watch 24, dude. I tried watching the show, Brian, and obviously this was back when it came out in, I don't know, 2010. So I mean, maybe I wasn't really in the right mindset to be watching 24, but I did not like it, dude. But I'm obviously willing to try it again. Bauer, dude, you could do it, he says, dude. Michael Buckta, hype for Barnes. And then Michael Buckta says, yeah. He's never seen 24. And then speaking of Michael Buckta, Michael Theophil, whose comments cannot be seen by Michael Buckta. But he says, this is shout out to the newest, not Jesse, but the newest DTV member, Cordell Stripling, newest DTV member. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shout out to our new DTV members, certainly, for Cordell Stripling. Definitely, dude, if you're watching right here, right now, feel free to drop us a line here in the comments. Let us know where you found us, who you are, where you're from. You want to call in, talk anything in terms of binge. And of course, we always appreciate growing the DTV family here at Downtime. It's very important. We guys rely on you to function. Okay. As much as Michael Theophil may think it's all from him, it is about the fans. Thank you very much. And then I think that's really it. Michael Buck didn't really say anything about 24 yet. That's fine. And then hell yeah, dog. So we have a lot to get to today, as I mentioned. Phone lines are open 646-285-1259. Big topic of the day. We're talking the F1 teaser. A24 released a new trailer for their movie Friendship as well. Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson. That's kind of weird. Super Bowl commercial. So feel free to call in. Talking anything, excuse me. 646-285-1259. Michael says, ha, 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 ha. Because he knows I'm right, dude. I'm going to take a sip of my water here. Drink of the night, of the evening, because it's Tuesday. We're hydrating, dude. Oh, man, that is good, dude. I got some, after class at Sacred Heart, they got like this, one of those water fountain thingies, that has the filtered water, which, like, if I was mayor or like governor of the state, I'd install those shits everywhere, dude. Like free filtered water. Come on, man. I mean, that's got to be like a no-brainer for me. But it's great after class. You post up, you fill up the bottle. Takes a little long, a little slow flow. But nonetheless, I mean, it's filtered water you can hydrate with, and naturally, hydration's good, dude. Hydration is key. Michael Theophil spreading lies here, thinking he loves the DTV fan more than me. By the way, your use of the word then is incorrect. It's THAN. In this case, when you're comparing two things, as in me and you, our love for the DTV, then would be like this happened, then that happened. That would show like the passage of time, I suppose. You would use the THEN. So you should have used the AN than here, but you didn't. So that is null and void, that comment. Thank you. We should really put Michael in timeout. That'd be the second Michael being put in timeout in the last couple of days here on the shows. So let's go, dude. American, I almost said it, dude. Says I'm driving, dickhead. Tell the whole world you're texting and driving, Michael. And by the way, like, if you're thinking about it on your thumb, the A is probably a little easier, especially if you're with your left hand, I guess, or your right hand. Michael claims to be a lefty, I think, but I don't really think he is. But even so, dude, it's probably easier just to go over to the A rather than up to the E, So I mean, and that doesn't have anything to do with autocorrect. Every excuse in the book. What else you want? A dog ate my homework, dude? Honestly, red light. Oh yeah, excuses. I'm driving. So then if you're at a red light, the driving doesn't fucking matter, okay? Then why even say that? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Fleeced. Fleeced. Super Bowl commercials, dude. We gotta get into it here. Not gonna lie. Well, I mean, I think people maybe just like fucking hate a lot, in my honest opinion, about the commercials. Because some of them were good, some of them were clever, some of them bombed certainly, but that's like every year, you know. And I also think that people have this false sense of nostalgia. I think when it comes to Super Bowl commercials, because they think like everyone was a fucking godsend. When in reality, yes, there are great ones that are out there, but this is, there's been 59 Super Bowls, there's been a shit ton of commercials, a shit ton of them that have been, groundbreaking, historic, memorable, funny, and there've been a bunch that aren't good. So, I mean, I think there's something to be said there. There's definitely some um study out there, probably some scientific study, Harvard, or maybe from the Material household, that I think people just hold, that nostalgia, just high regard, that they kind of overlook the shitty part. So I don't know. I think you can take things with a grain of salt here. In terms of the commercials, Michael says that Kanye was his favorite, he said, and that he loves his tweets that he's been putting out there recently. Well, I know Michael, is a big presence on Twitter. He's got quite the following. So I know he's always very vocal about what he likes and retweets and stuff like that. So I mean, hey man, if you want to go all in with Kanye and stuff, I mean, you go do it. You got the following on Twitter. You got the fan base that cares about you so much and everything. So you do that, dude. Marco, Super Bowl next year, on NBC. He says that's correct. Which is always, I don't know, dude. Like, not for nothing. I mean, I guess really who cares? Who carries it, I suppose. I mean, Brady this year, Collinsworth next year. In terms of binging, nobody wants to binge Collinsworth, I don't think, or Tom Brady for that matter. A little mediocre, I think, but that's fine, dude. Whatever. You want to pay people millions of dollars for mediocrity, that's fine, dude. It's the opposite over here at downtime. But in any case, the switching back and forth, I guess, is fine. I mean, not for nothing. A lot of people talked about, especially me in my class. My class today teaches teaches sports broadcast at Sacred Heart, and I swear to God, sometimes I think these students don't give a shit about what I'm saying, because obviously sports broadcasting. I talk about the broadcast here, and the horrific graphics package they use for the Super Bowl. And no one really seemed to want to talk about it, but that's fine, dude. My mother says I sound sick. Definitely like right now, like today. I got a little stuffy nose, which again, I guess makes sense, I suppose. Last time I was at the Capitol in Hartford, I was also sick. So maybe it's that freaking building, the government, the waste. Um, dude, the idiocracies, the mediocrities. Oh gosh. Michael says I was reading his comments correctly. Thank you. He says, no, you look great. Thank you. LOL. You, yes, me looking great. Thank you. And yeah, dog. So in terms of the what is that about? The commercials, dude. Excuse me. I mean, I gotta lift up here just to kind of like, I guess, work off of here. And I love it when they tell you what's good and what's not, but they don't fucking know shit. Like everyone's blowing their loads over the Bill Murray commercial. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, Bill Murray's great. Don't be wrong. Timeless comedy. Great job for living. Cubs fan. Chicago. But I don't know. I don't know. Fucking email Bill Murray. I mean, I don't know, dude. Just stop it, dude. Stop it. The Dunkin' commercial that can go out the window. I know I'm talking about how people. I was like saying people are hating this commercial, but a lot of them were kind of not good. In my opinion, I definitely the Instacart one was pretty cool. Utilizing speaking of nostalgia, all the older kind of like Kool-Aid Man, Cheetos guy, the Old Spice. Look at me, look at me, look at you, look at this, look at down, look at up, that was a good one. Again, hitting on the nostalgia, Mr. Clean, the Energizer Bunny. The Green Giant for the fucking peas, dog. That was kind of cool. And then of course, I think my favorite, honestly, was the not Bill Murray. I don't want Billy Crystal. and damn it, Meg Ryan when Harry Met Sally, the sandwich, dude, the Hellman's mayonnaise, dude, that was so freaking good. For me, I think when Harry Met Sally is a movie that's, I don't know, at least in the younger generation, not really talked about or seen or discussed. Nor is Billy Crystal, in my opinion. Billy Crystal's absolute class act, New York man, City Slickers, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Analyze this, analyze that, the stand up comedy. I mean, the voices, the acting, the pantomime. He's a great actor, dude. And yes, of course, when Harry Met Sally as well. He's a great actor. He's a great comedian. Phenomenal comedy, dude. Um, Throw Mama from the Train. That's a great one. Billy Crystal, Danny DeVito. I mean, there's so many great Billy Crystal movies out there. And again, I think it's a comedian. I mean, oh, he's obviously older and further down the line here of life, but goddamn, I think some of his movies should be out there. Um, Excuse me. Sorry for my sniffles. I don't know what it was, but I just like literally within the past like 20 minutes been extra sniffly. Um, but I don't know. It's probably you guys, I guess. In any case, just look it up if you haven't seen the commercial. I'm sure you have during the Super Bowl. And if you don't know what the scene refers to, go watch When Harry Met Sally. Sydney Sweeney is also in it at the end. Bang! And everyone, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sick of her. I don't think I can get sick of her. I can get sick of these fucking sniffles. Let me fucking tell you. Also, Ben Affleck is fucking old. I get J-Lo, the divorce, the gambling. Who knows what else, dude? Doesn't really matter. The Pringles commercial with the mustaches. Of course, everyone's like, oh, Pringles, Tony mustache. I didn't really like it. I didn't really care for it that much. I didn't also like, I don't know, man. I mean, I love Pringles. I can't tell you the last time I think I saw a Pringles ad, to be honest, though. Before the Sunday of the Super Bowl. Dry mouth, dude. Fuck. That's what I want to do to myself. Water. I mean, I'll tell you. I got a drink, dude. So I don't know. And then Nick Offerman, the stash, and what's that guy? Not Adrian Brody. What the hell is that guy's name, dude? James Harden. Like, he fucking sucks at basketball, dude. I'll fucking cross him up and swish it in his face. Grind movie. What's his name? Adrian Brody? No. Adam Brody, dude. He was in it, dude. I like him. But I don't know. The commercial, I think, could kick rocks. And then even in terms of whatchamacallit here? What am I looking for? Mustache, or I guess hair. Hair commercials. Because the other one I really liked, to be honest, was what was it? Not mayonnaise. It was Little Caesars, I think, with Eugene Levy, dude, with the eyebrows. That one was way better in my opinion. That guy is obviously just you see him. You talk about nostalgia. Takes me back American Pie, dude. That is sick. Obviously Eugene Levy, I forget, doesn't matter. But again, I mean, that guy, classic dad, and then eyebrows are so thick, dude. That guy's iconic eyebrows. So I don't know. I think that kind of trumped the Pringles commercial for me. But obviously, let you guys call in. You guys let me know. You guys comment on what your favorite commercials are. I want to hear from the fan base out there. Dog. Let's see what else we can go down the line here with pick out. I guess the Nike one with all the female athletes is cool. Obviously great message. The Pizza Rolls one was with Tim Robinson. Oh, I guess with the alien, right? That one was pretty funny when the alien died in the door. Kind of weird looking. Yeah, see, right here they have the Little Caesars eyebrows raised as grade B. I don't know why. The Doritos abduction one, grade B as well. I like that one. Okay. And honestly, dude, the Doritos people over there, if they're Frito-Lay, I'm not exactly sure. But they do it pretty right in terms of having like indie filmmakers or fans submit their ideas for the commercial. Man and I talked about that last week. In terms of the Doritos commercial we watched, with the fucking we got a phone, we got a call coming in here. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Stand by. Just pushing you through on the Bluetooth. All right, good evening, dude. You're live on Binge Buddies. What do you want to talk about?
Great. This is Gabriel from New York from
Oh, dude,
Tinseltown.
Gabriel. Yeah, of course, dude. I recognize you. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great, man. Having a great night so far. Just chatting about some Super Bowl commercials here. What did
Yeah.
you? Is that what you want to talk about? How did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Where were you? What'd
Yeah, I
you
want to
watch?
talk about a few things. It's some Super Bowl. There's some funny Super Bowl commercials. I like the seal one where seal is a seal.
Oh, it's interesting. It's funny. I feel like talking to people about it. People were quite. I feel like disturbed by seeing Seal's face on a seal, which it was kind of weird. But again, I mean, I don't know. I'm a big fan of the song, so I mean, I thought it was a seal and seal. It was clever enough to be slated as a good commercial. So
And with AI, it was inevitable. Someone was going to do it at some point.
yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't been done already. To be honest,
Yeah.
yeah. What else you got?
Since the last time we talked, I started. I'm running for the Student Visionaries of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Oh wow, that's great, dude. So what you want to talk a little bit about that? Like, what you want to explain a little bit about that? Like, what is that?
Yeah, so my name's Gabriel. I'm from Long Island, New York. When I was one, my mom was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily she's a survivor.
Oh yeah.
We've been raising money ever since, and this year I decided to become a Student Visionary of the Year. So I have to raise a very large sum of money from about February 6th to March 17th.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
then the winner of whatever team from Long Island, they get a lot of recognition. We're on the way for raising money. We've had a few events. I've been publicizing on my Instagram, and I just thought I would get the word out to you guys.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I mean, obviously, it's a great cause. Happy to hear your mother is healthy as well, dude. So,
Thank you.
what kind of events are you holding? Like, how do you raise the money? Is it like bake sales and stuff like that?
Yeah, so this Saturday we had one of our first events. My school has a very good broadcasting program. That's what I want to go into when I'm in college.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
I collaborated with my school's media team, and we got the girls varsity basketball. That's the only sport that happened, like their playoffs within the period of my campaign. So we went to the girls varsity basketball game, and we had a bake sale there. We did a 50-50 raffle. We raised a
Nice.
lot of money there, and we had a pretty good turnout. And then after, we went to a restaurant, and they called Aikido Ramen, and they donated 20% of their proceeds to our charity.
That's great, dude. Sounds like you're doing a great job, advocating for some fundraising here. So that's awesome, dude. And that's pretty cool about your school having a cool like kind of like broadcasting setup there, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I definitely, as
Yeah.
someone who's obviously in the business, I would definitely tell you to take as many reps and opportunities to do specifically what you want to do in broadcasting as possible, dude. I mean, going into
Mhm.
college, let's say with that experience will just like make you that much more of an outstanding student, Gabriel.
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
have a podcast called the Epic Entertainment Roundup. Follow it on Instagram.
Oh hell yeah!
I've
Remember you
been
talked about that the
posting
last
some
time.
stuff.
That's
Yeah,
great,
yeah, yeah.
dude.
I got a bunch of publicity for it. I got a Survivor contestant to shout my fundraiser at. I spoke to Jimmy Fallon very briefly.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice
Um,
guy.
yeah, very nice guy. And Lin-Manuel Miranda. I posted a reel about them with my talking to them for a little. Really nice people.
Oh, that's great, dude. Um,
Mhm.
so what else did you think about the Super Bowl commercials? Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Are you a big football fan, or are you just kind of watching just because it's like an event?
So I'm a huge Jets fan. My whole family's always been a Jets fan, Jets fans,
Oh,
and I went to school Monday. I was looking through my sweatshirts. I said, it would be so incredibly unfunny wearing my Jets sweatshirt. So I wore my Jets sweatshirt.
good for you. It definitely takes some brass balls to be wearing a Jets hoodie after the Super Bowl, after a season like the one that they had. Especially with Rodgers not coming back, dude. I know this isn't exactly the sports board here, but how do you feel about Rodgers not coming back?
I am thrilled because we need a new quarterback. We need a new defensive line. We need a new defensive coach.
Oh,
I think that we need a lot of new things, but if we fix that, I think that we'll have a pretty good season.
yeah, no, I mean you're definitely right. It's going to be certainly an uphill battle, but I think Brian said in our sports show yesterday, any change like that, quarterback position, GM, coach, at the very least, that change kind of inspires some hope, for fans to be like, hey, maybe the change will be good, sort of deal. And I think God knows that the Jets fan base needs it. But that's great, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad you wore your hoodie to school, dude. In support of the Jets, dude.
Had to support my team when they're in need.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what makes a great fan, through thick and thin, dude. But what else you got? You been watching anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I've been watching a lot of Instagram reels, and I've been
Okay.
seeing a lot of stuff about the Eagles fans going crazy. I have some friends from Philly who went to the Ravages. I thought it
Nice.
was pretty funny and
Yeah, it's definitely
interesting.
interesting to see how some of those people celebrate, with destroying a lot of stuff. But hey, man, I mean, good for the Eagles. Good for Hurts. Good for Barkley. I guess good for Sirianni as well. And I
Good
mean,
for Kendrick. He had a lot of people watch his Super Bowl.
yeah, yeah, definitely, dude, definitely.
Number 8, I think the number 8 most watched halftime show of all time.
Really, dude, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of
Yes,
that. Um,
112 million, I think.
wow, dude. Yeah, I guess that is a pretty impressive feat, I suppose,
And
for Kendrick.
he just absolutely crapped on Drake for a good while. I was in music theory today. I take music theory at my school,
Oh,
and I
nice.
was sitting down, and we were talking about like minor keys. So my teacher made like some Kendrick Lamar joke because he has 2 kids,
Uh huh.
and he was like, "Oh, A minor, like the chain he was wearing."
Oh my
So I was like,
gosh.
I was like, "Are you kidding? That's why he was wearing a lowercase a chain." I was so confused, and then I
Honestly,
was
so
like,
was I. I thought that was like an Amazon A. That's what I thought it was. To be honest, that's so funny.
I didn't know. And then I was like, why was Serena Williams there? Why did he specifically pick his? It's because they all dated Drake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, it is pretty wild. I mean that. Yeah, it definitely is one big diss towards Drake. But hey, I mean, I guess good for him for having the 8th most viewed halftime show. What else you got? Are you looking forward to any movies coming out? I know this weekend we got the new Captain America coming out. Are you looking forward to anything?
You know, I've been watching trailers recently,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just not hitting as hard as they used to. Like I've been watching these movies. I don't go to the theater out much anymore because some closed in my town, so you have to
Ooh.
drive like 20 minutes to get to them. And I just been watching it on Peacock. I watched
Yeah,
Piece
yeah.
by Piece the other day. I did not enjoy it at all.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, obviously there was quite a few trailers that dropped during the Super Bowl as well. And I mentioned the Captain America movie. I mean, I don't know, not for nothing, Marvel I feel like is in a little bit of a tough spot of a rut that they're trying to, between phases sort of deal. And uh, obviously the Chris Evans less Captain America should be pretty interesting. But again, I mean, I'm going to see the
Mm.
movie. It's going to be good action. The fact that Harrison Ford is in it is great, I think. Love Harrison Ford. But even other movies, I mean, the new Jurassic Park movie, I don't know. I feel like the Chris Pratt ones for me didn't really hit. This one looks like it could be kind of different, but it's tough to really gear up for some movies, at least for now anyway. I know in the summer we'll have some cool releases.
You know what I'm not excited for?
What?
Live action Snow White. Not
Yeah,
at
a
all.
lot of people are not excited for that. But I don't know. I mean,
I'm a big musical fan.
yeah.
I like Rachel Ziegler, kind of. Not really. I don't
Hmm.
believe in some of her views and some political stuff,
Uh-huh.
but I just think that I think that the movie's kind of doomed.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. I mean, Disney does not have a good track record in terms of turning a lot of cartoons to live action successfully. Anyway, um, but I guess time will tell. Jury will be out. When the movie does release. You said you like musicals, though. Have you seen? Did you see Wicked?
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of musicals. I've seen a lot of movie musicals.
Hmm.
I saw Wicked. I enjoyed it. Do I think it should have been a 3-hour movie and they should
Yeah.
make a second part of it? No. As seeing the Broadway show twice, I think it's a little ridiculous that they had to make it into 2 movies,
A cash
especially in
grab
the
is
length that
is
they're
is
in.
really what that is right there. You know, they know that people, they know the hype, just the name of it alone is going to put asses in the seats. So they figured they'd milk it out for 2 movies, make more money. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
but what name? I can't tell you. Like the second some sequel movies do better than
Yeah,
the first movies, but I don't see how the second Wicked movie could be better than the first one. I think they should have done is they should have left it at a cliffhanger and put Defying Gravity in the second one and wait for people to listen to Defying Gravity because you think of Wicked, you think of Defying Gravity.
yeah. No, I mean that's not a bad idea at all. I mean that would cause some good build up, and it's interesting because Wicked has been nominated for Best Picture and amongst other nominations, which is pretty interesting. Especially in the terms, that type of movie, musicals in general being nominated for Best Picture. You don't see that often, I suppose. How about Amelia Perez? Did you see that movie? Because that was a musical.
I heard of it, and then I started watching reels, and I
Yeah.
was so confused.
No, yeah. I mean, listen,
They were singing songs about uh about surgeries. They were singing songs about like clean. I didn't understand what it was. I don't really want to watch the movie. I haven't heard great things about it. I'm mind boggled that it beat Wicked.
yeah, no, me too, dude. Especially, even in terms of musicals. I mean, Wicked, not for nothing. Ariana Grande. I mean, the cast they had, the songs attached to the film. I mean, the performances, like the actual singing, was just way better than Amelia Perez. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I watched the movie. I was in the same seat as you, Gabriel. I was like, I didn't see the movie. I saw that it was. I mean, it's been. I think that's 13 nominations for the Oscars, which is the most out of any musical in the history of the Oscars. It obviously won Golden Globes here. So I was seeing all this hype about it, and like you, I saw the reels on Instagram, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And the reviews are horrible. Um, I don't know Spanish, but apparently people were saying the Spanish to English translations here are very far off. Like the way they structure the songs in Spanish, people are like, people are saying that it's as if they use Google Translator just to put things in Spanish. But I don't know. I mean, not for nothing. I watched the movie one night because it's on Netflix. I have Netflix. I figured why the hell not? The movie's nominated for Best Picture. I'll give it a shot. And I don't know. I think the movie is a little bit better than maybe some of the hate that people were putting on it. But is it worth 13 nominations? Is it worth? Should it be winning Best Picture or Best Musical? I don't think so, dude. So I don't know. I mean,
I
I would
definitely
I
don't
would
think
say
so.
if you have time on a night where you have nothing else going on, and if you have Netflix, I would toss it on just because it's been nominated, just to be able to talk about it. But yeah, it is a little bit mind boggling on how far that movie has come. But I mean, it is
So
what it
I want to
is.
talk about one more thing before I leave.
Yeah, yeah. What do you got?
I recently on Disney Plus, the Lion King that live at the Hollywood Bowl came out for fully on Disney Plus. So I started watching. I was having a great time.
Hmm.
I want to know your opinions on what Kim Kardashian's daughter being singing for Simba is, because I did not think she sang very well. I watched the original clip on Instagram. She didn't sound good at all. And
Interesting.
then I started watching it on Disney Plus, and I was like, "Did they add auto? Did they add auto tune to her? I think they
Oh.
added auto tune to her on Disney Plus."
Honestly, I really wouldn't put it past them if they were. I haven't been exactly hot on that topic, to be honest. So I'm not. I guess I don't necessarily have an opinion. But I don't mean, not for nothing. I mean, The Lion King is a play that I grew up like going to see in the city. I mean, that thing. I mean, that play has been running on Broadway for probably longer than I've been alive, I would imagine. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I guess, listen, if she's not good, she's not good. I would imagine that it's because of her name that she's singing as Simba. Um, I mean, that's probably the only thing I really think about. Honestly, I was never really a big fan of the play either. I mean, I guess it's been years since I've seen it. But I always just thought, especially for like plays like that were movies first. I mean, I'm gonna watch the original Lion King like 9 times out of 10 rather than kind of go see the play. But again, that's just me. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's it, really.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me talk on the show today.
Oh, dude, anytime. Feel free to call in. You definitely, great call-ins, great conducive conversation. So I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
And
And for any listeners out there, please make sure to check out my podcast, the Epic Entertainment Roundup. My link for donating to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is there. And thank you so much for having me on the show.
appreciate it, dude. Yeah, good luck with your upcoming fundraising events, man. And we'll
Thank
talk
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, there we go, dude. Gabriel action there. Gabriel's someone who's called in quite a couple times now. It's probably his third or fourth time maybe calling in. Met him at Terrificon. Great kid. Love to hear about, nice young students who are aspiring to be in broadcasting or acting or film and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And again, for someone who could have opportunities, in high school to do that, that's pretty sweet. And I think you really should take advantage of that. Coming from someone who did have a high school radio news station, and I didn't fucking do it, dude. I don't know. High school kid, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Do I really like it? Do I really want to dedicate time to this? The guy who ran it, Brother Hannon was like not a great guy. I wouldn't say not a great guy. He's a brother, for Christ's sake. But he wasn't really a nice person to students. Very intimidating brother. Wore a toupee, which just looked ridiculous on him. I hope he's doing all right, by the way, Brother Hannon. I'm sure he's still alive. He wasn't like the oldest brother, in the high school. But I mean, tough guy, dude, tough cookie. All right. I was always like, just fingers crossed, don't have him for religion class, next semester. But that's another lesson to be learned. Don't let little fucking people like that just ruin your experience. Because obviously I guess should have done. I guess I should have done the W. Damn, what was it called? WHRT, I think. No, WHRT doesn't sound right. WHRT. This is gonna bother me. No, I'm never gonna find this. What is WHRT? Is that for? I think that's WHRT is for whatchamacallit, Sacred Heart, I think, right? WHRT. This is gonna be so annoying, dude. I'm on their freaking website right now. Live streaming events, nice, dude. Association activities, maybe? Activities, dude. Clubs and activities. Here we go. WFBN TV, dude. That's what it is, man. WFBN. They were all right, dude. Steve Mizrahi was out there. Bobby Orlando was out there. I kind of forget. Maybe Steve Mezzacappa. Maybe. Wow, look at these photos, dude. Just fucking high school kids. They update their website, huh? Let's see if I know any. What are we really doing here? Is the big question. I think we can move on from that, dude. Super Bowl commercials. Real quick recapping it. I spoke about Harrison Ford in the new Avengers, the new Captain America film. And to be honest, I think he absolutely slammed it for that Jeep commercial. I really love it, dude. I know it's for the electric Jeep. But Harrison Ford is such a charming man and a great actor. He kills that line, dude, even though my last name is Ford. Just the little inflections, on the word Ford. And it's like, it's almost like you forget his last name is Ford, and then you realize, like, wow, it's Ford. So that's a good one right there. If you didn't like it, you can suck it. All right, dude. And then I said my favorite was the When Harry Met Sally one. I guess the Bud Light one. Great job for Bud Light. Turn around there. Oh, Budweiser, the first delivery. The Clydesdale horses. That's classic nostalgia, of course, dude. I guess I didn't Stella. Oh yeah, Stella was probably maybe my second or third favorite. The other David Beckham, and then Matt Damon. Matt Beckham, or whatever you want to call it, dude. Eating the wing, Stella Artois. I think also a pretty good redemption commercial for Stella Artois. I don't know if you've seen the Stella Artois commercial with David Beckham, but it is like so dumb, dude. There's not even any dialogue, and everyone's just like, So I don't know. That was good. That was good, dude. Goggins goggles, Walton Goggins goggles, dude. I mean, that ad does write itself, dude. So that was cool for GoDaddy. That was all right, dude. Michael did bring up the Tom Brady robot one. That was funny. The Energizer commercial, right? Because he is a little robotronic on camera, dude. And people, you can believe what you will about the work he's had done. Maybe he's a robot though, a robot full of Botox and fucking false shit. My mother wants me to take some Robitussin. I'll take some Robitussin when I go home. Whatever, dude. Mom. But in any case, the Tubi commercial. First of all, fuck Tubi. All right. That ad was disgusting with the cowboy hat that was like the kid's head and the dude the magician. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? It's really what it was, dude. It was exactly like what the L, dude. L. Okay, dude. That's the disgusting 60 seconds flesh nonsense, dude. And then I guess Case of the Mondays for Coors Light was all right, I suppose. A lot of Google AI stuff, a lot of Matthew McConaughey stuff. The Coffee Mate thing with the tongues was kind of weird too. Some of them just kind of go for like just shock or nonsense or weird stuff. And it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I guess you throw something at the wall to see if it sticks. I don't know. I like the one with Gordon Ramsay for the pots and pans. Hexclad, dude. That was kind of funny. Aliens come to Earth. They want good food, so we get Gordon Ramsay. That makes sense in my head. And then at the end, Pete Davidson is an alien. That also makes sense in my head. So it was kind of like funny and then funnier sort of deal. And then I don't know, dude. I find it kind of odd with those Jesus commercials, to be honest, dude. Because it's just what's with the agenda there, dude? I don't know, man. And the Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady thing to stop hate. I mean, shut the fuck up, honestly, dude. What are you doing? Making millions of dollars? That's what you're doing. Do you really give a fuck about stopping hate? Probably not. Do something about it then. Well, I made the commercial. Yeah, well, maybe if you didn't get paid for the commercial, then good for you for doing it for free. But fucking do something. All right, be better. All right, and that's pretty much it on the commercials, dude. I would say overall, I mean, I also think too people are equating the commercials too with the game itself, which was a little bit boring as it was kind of a shootout, not a shootout, a landslide. So I don't know. It's tough out there, all right, when the product isn't good. It really isn't, dude. F1 teaser, next thing we're talking about here. This is going to be cool. F1 teaser dropped a few days ago. I'm going to play it in the background here. Not remove, add to the stage, dog. We're going to do that stage. Yeah, dog. So this is the F1 teaser. I am fucking sick and tired of being sick and tired. Let me tell you, folks. In any case, dude, Brad Pitt in there, F1. F1 is something that's definitely been on the agenda, I would say, of America in terms of popularizing. Rightfully so, dude. It is a tremendous sport. Very cool stuff. Very entertaining. Again, another sport I think is broadcasted at a very tremendous fashion. If you ever watch an F1 race, I mean, there's excellent coverage, and I'm sure a big reason why they want to be popular in America here is because it's fucking moolah central, dog. Everybody's rich. The racing teams, the betting, everyone, the racers, ridiculous amounts of money. The betting. Did I say the betting? I'll say it again. The betting, dude. And again, obviously, America being the powerhouse of the world. I mean, things go to America, they survive, they thrive. In any case, this movie comes out this summer. Who's the guy? Joseph Kaczynski directed Top Gun 2 and Tron Legacy, by the way. So let's fucking go. Special effects, practical effects, soundtracks, sound, audio, great actors dealing with that, dude. In Summers 2025 here, which is really just, in my opinion, gonna be sick, dude. And he's a great director. Practical effects is very important, I feel, because we saw the teaser that was released a while ago. That was, again, this teaser too doesn't really give anything to the storyline except Brad Pitt building a racing team and he's racing things. But obviously, the sounds of a race are really what's most important, I feel. I mean, speak to anyone who's been to, a NASCAR race or a Formula One race or anything, any car race, I guess, any cars, whatever. The sounds of the cars, the roaring, dude. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, it's a big part of the experience. So I think understanding that, hearing that, I think in a Dolby IMAX, fuck you theater would be sick to see, dude. But again, that's just kind of my opinion, I suppose. But still, I think Brad Pitt's a great actor, and I think the story will be there. I think the effects will be there. I believe in the script, believe in the movie. And this summer it's coming out, and I would, bet your bottom dollar you can catch Tony at the theaters when it comes out, and then reviewing it here on Binge Buddies. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, Formula One, is it big enough? Are you interested? Not for nothing, the Gran Turismo movie that was released didn't really kind of do too well, dude. And honestly, I'm full disclosure, people at home here, I haven't seen it. I think it's on Hulu, maybe, or maybe it is Netflix. Maybe I'll put it on tonight as I fall asleep with my Robitussin. Gran Turismo movie. I mean, the game is just fucking phenomenal, by the way. I don't even, it's on Netflix, baby. So, fucking figure it out, I think, dude. Thank you. Next up on the docket here, the Friendships trailer. This, I mean, I'll just pop it up here for the folks here at home. I don't know how I feel about this, dude, to be honest. I really, really don't. Tim Robinson. Paul Rudd does a great job, obviously. We'll get it right there. A24 film, they do a great job, obviously. Some flops, some not so good, but Civil War, Iron Claw, dude. The new war movie coming out. Let's go. All right. They're a good production company. Great job, I think, they've been doing here with films. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think it's just Tim Robinson, in my opinion, because this movie says comedy, says yada yada yada, but it seems like a thriller, dude. It seems like people are gonna be killed. All right. And I don't know. The trailer, I guess, maybe didn't convey the type of story it would be. Because like this, and again, I can't take Tim Robinson seriously, dude. Look at him. Like, how do you take that seriously? But it seems serious, dude. Like they get upset with each other. The shaky handheld shots. Him like I'm so confused. Absolute nightmare, it says. But then what does it say? Wait for it. Drinking out of a boot at the bar alone. I don't know. Rooney Mara. That's like Tim Robinson's girl. It's cheating on her. That's fucked up. Like, I just don't get it, dude. The funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know. I think this is perplexing, dude. This is certainly perplexing, dude. The next great hit comedy. Like, what does that mean? Cops, screaming, friendship. Is it real? Is it not? He seems like he's fucking nuts. Right? In theaters this May. So be on the lookout for that, dude, I suppose. But I don't know, man, about that one. And I know A24, I mentioned, has had some flops. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that could be one of them, dude. But again, I guess time will really tell there. I don't know, dude. Again, it's a movie I think maybe worth the watch. Is it worth that the $11.50 to walk into the theater plus the $20 you're dropping on the slushy and the popcorn? And they're saying, Tony, you don't have to get the slushy and the popcorn, but then you do have to get the slushy and the popcorn. What am I going to the movies for if I'm not to watch a movie with a slushie and a popcorn? I can hammer a slushie right now. I'm not gonna lie, dude. What the fuck's booing me? In any case, dude, it doesn't really matter, I guess, dude. Let's just go to our next segment. I don't even care anymore, dude. Let's just fucking go to the rapid fire news, baby. Of course, as it's been most recently for a little while here, this segment of rapid fire news is sponsored by Beef Octane, more than just beef jerky. Use the discount code Downtime TV, 10% off of your order. The discount code is down on the bio of this YouTube video. So if you don't remember it, you should, because it's the name of Downtime TV, which is like, what are you doing if you don't remember our name here? And then on top of that, dude, 10% off beef jerky. And you saw what we had last week in studio. That shit was gone by the afternoon the following day. It was so freaking good and tasty. But a lot of live action to get to here. Gundam live action movie being set, which is very interesting. Bandai and Legendary Films, I believe it is, are teaming up to bring a live action Gundam movie. Netflix tried it years ago, ended up scraping it, lost a director, script gone. Gundam, for me personally, my brother was really into growing up, so naturally I was also into it, but the anime for me too, Toonami, Cartoon Network, stay up late, watch this dope shit. Dudes in spacesuits fighting, laser swords and guns and shields in space, dog. And then also, like, I was kind of like too young to understand, but then you watch it when you're a little older in high school, and there's this crazy like underlying political theme and subplot here, and really the drama between all of the fucking people, all the mobile suit warriors here, if that's what they're called. I kind of forget, the commanders, the captains, the privates, touching the privates, dude. It was a crazy show, man. And they actually did try to release a live action movie maybe in like 97. I don't know. I know Gundam has been around since, I don't know, probably 1980, maybe something like that. Early 80s, dude. It was like, I mean, you can talk about the animation, very Akira feel too, because it is odd. It almost like, especially when I was a kid, I was almost like you feel naughty watching it, dude. Like, should I be watching this? Because this doesn't really feel like it's for kids, because it's not. It's not for kids. Nothing was for kids in the 90s, dude. Everything was way too mature for people. It doesn't really fucking matter, dude. Look at us now, thriving, baby. In any case, I love it. I mean, obviously, when they did do the live action film back then, not for nothing, the special effects just weren't there, dude. And you can't do live action Gundam without good special effects, dude. Just can't be done. The little taste of Gundam, the main mobile suit was in Ready Player One back in 2015. 2017? When was Ready Player One made? Let's check it out. I don't think it's 2017. I would say 2015. Ready Player One. Probably even 2018. Fuck. Wow, really? I graduated college already when this came out? What a great fucking flick. Great movie, too. A great book, rather. Book was better than the movie. Fuck you. I got it. Thank you, dog. I can't believe they don't say, James Holiday. Yeah, there's the guy, dude. Mark Rylus. Ashford, United Kingdom. Ash. In any case, dude, I'm hyped for that one. Building off of that, dude, the Bakugan live action, which I think is so fucking stupid, in my opinion. And I don't really bring this up. Bakugan was like this stupid fucking show back in the day, the anime, with the kids, the ball you would roll out, and then it would morph into the fucking monsters, mechanical robot monster. It doesn't really fucking matter. It was stupid. But, with all these live action movies here, and you put this back to back, people are throwing the rumors of a possible Yu-Gi-Oh! Live action film. That would be fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Over the week I was sick, which apparently is fucking this week. Fuck. But I Yu-Gi-Oh! On the whole week. Netflix, like 50 episodes, dog. And I'm not gonna lie, it is really freaking good. It's scary, great card game, probably one of the best card games ever made. And honestly, in my opinion, I mean, I have to play the Pokemon card game again, but obviously, Pokemon the video game, in the anime, amazing. But the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, in my opinion, may even trump the Pokemon card game. Again, I played Pokemon cards, the Pokemon card game. the trading card game, the TCG, baby, back in the day. But I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh, I think was just better, dude. But that's really, again, Bakugan. Don't watch that. Just fucking wait out for the Yu-Gi-Oh. Love Hurts, dude. Is a movie that was released over the past weekend. Ki Hei Hun. I'm sorry. Ki Hu Kwan, dude. Ki Hu Kwan. That's how I'm pronouncing his name right. Ki Hui Kwan. Ki Hui Kwan. Okay, there we go, dude. I got that. Ki Hui Kwan. Wow, he's born in Saigon, 71. That's gotta be a pretty wild upbringing right there. Nonetheless, though, obviously most notable for the Goonies, for Temple of Doom here, Indiana Jones, and then of course Everything Everywhere All at Once, winning an Oscar for the first time at an older age. I don't know, man. I mean, I just feel like for him, this movie Love Hurts didn't really look that great. And not for nothing, the trailer literally told you the entire story, dude. And I mean, maybe the one thing it has going for it is the way it's filmed and the color and stuff. Some of the other actors attached to it, but it debuted with a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's been out this weekend. Not great reviews. Audience score, tomato meter low down. Not great, dude. And honestly, I think it was just like, oh, this guy just won an Oscar. Let's put him in something. Oh, he just kind of does kung fu like in Everything Where All at Once. Let's put him in another kung fu movie. I mean, listen, you can't just be rehashing something half-ass and thinking it's going to make fucking millions of dollars. No, thank you, dude. But check out this weekend if you want, Valentine's Day. Next up, dude, White Lotus Season 3. Speaking of the Rotten Tomato score and speaking of Walter Goggins, who's going to be in it, 94% Rotten Tomatoes. It's from the critics, only 35 reviews, so it could change here because it's very early on. Hasn't been released yet, but nonetheless, dude, I'm hyped for White Lotus Season 3. Let's fucking go. Fuck you, Manny. You can't watch it, okay, dude? You're up there, Manny. Fuck you, dude. Next up here, Star Wars New Jedi Order. This is like not good in my opinion, dude. This is going to be another movie, the next trilogy, I suppose, for Star Wars. Daisy Ridley is Rey Skywalker. And apparently she's been quoted as saying that she's pumped up for this movie and that she's had way more of an influence on, I guess, the script and the story and how the movie's going to look. And it's like, I'm reading the articles like, oh, Daisy Ridley back then was a new actress, but now she's got 10 more years under her belt. Of what? Huh? Of what? What has she been in? The fucking swim across the fucking ocean sound? Whatever it was, dude. The English Channel? What is that? What movies has she been in that's been great, that's been groundbreaking for me to be like, oh, you have more hands in this? I'm more hyped about it. No, thank you. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Still going to see it. Still hyped to making new movies, I suppose. But I mean, at this point, dude, another trilogy, Daisy Ridley. A Complete Unknown. Digital release is out there February 25th. I believe it'll be released on 4K Blu-ray on April 1st. Fool's Day. What's up, dude? You're the fool, not me. Obviously, Complete Unknown, the biopic about Bob Dylan starring Timothée Chalamet, I believe made just about $100 million worldwide on a budget of somewhere between 50 and 75 million, I believe. So that is what you would call a success. I personally haven't seen it, but that's why I'm excited for the digital release. This is interesting, dude. Legally Blonde sequel, which actually should say prequel, because they're making a Legally Blonde prequel of Elle Woods in high school. And they have the casting down to 2 finalists, one of which has been in a few things. The other one seems to be like a no-name actress, obviously very young, but names I don't recognize nonetheless. Fuck me. And I think Legally Blonde, this may surprise some of the viewers at home, but I really enjoyed Legally Blonde, at least the first one. The second one, Red, White, and Blue, or whatever it was, can kick rocks, and so can the musical, in my opinion. But the first one with Selma Blair and Luke Wilson, dude, and just, it was one of those movies in the early 2000s that although it was like a chick flicky type of movie, I suppose, Jennifer Coolidge, speaking of White Lotus, Bend, and Snap with the fucking UPS guy. That movie was actually fucking hilarious. Okay, dude. And if you don't like it, you can't find happiness, probably. Speaking of not finding happiness, dude, Twilight Saga animated series apparently being rebooted, dude. As the cops are hot on my trail right now. This is probably a big no-no. I know Mike's a huge fan of the Twilight Saga. He loves it. Read the books 4 times, he told me, plus watched the movies. Loves them. Apparently they're gonna animated series, and what they're doing differently is they're focusing on the Cullen family backstory. Listen, I think I saw the first one. Can't handle it, dude. Fuck off. That shouldn't be there. New Green Day coming of age comedy. Here we go. Speaking of early 2000s coming of age comedy movies, let's go. This is a movie based on real life road trips on the road of Green Day. I'm a big Green Day fan. This is going to be, I think Billy Joe Armstrong is attached to the project, which is sick, dude. And it's about a band who is road tripping to California because they believe they're going to be opening up for Green Day. And again, I believe it's going to be some type of coming of age comedy movie, probably like Road Trip, to be honest, or like Euro Trip, or like American Pie. Some of that American Pie shit, dog. Okay, dude, which is awesome. I love that. Stay tuned for more news about that. Next up, dude, the Black Hawk Down documentary on Netflix called "Surviving Black Hawk Down." Now, listen, that fucking movie, by the way, which released in 2010, probably earlier than that, to be honest. I feel like I want to say Ridley Scott directed it, to be honest, dude. But Josh Hartnett, the dude who played Bruce Banner, his name might even be Bruce Banner. Fucking Jeremy Renner is in it, dude. Tom Sizemore, I believe, is in it as well. He's in every fucking war movie. I mean, that movie is just so freaking good, dude. 2001 it came out in, which is crazy. And it is a Ridley Scott film. I mentioned Tom Hardy, Eric Banner, not Bruce Banner, Eric Banner. Orlando Bloom was in it as well. William Fitcher, Jason Isaacs, Ty Burrell, Tom Sizemore is in there. Ewan McGregor, of course, dude. And I don't know, dude. Listen, it's a tremendous war movie. Not for nothing, dude. Ridley Scott is known for stretching the truth and the validity and the truth of these. I don't want to say time movies, not time movies. What's it called when they have like a movie in a certain time period? Period movies. Period. And apparently they made a recent documentary called "Surviving Black Hawk Down" on Netflix. And I guess it's a lot about how the movie didn't tell the Somalian pirate side of the movie. And listen, I guess I don't know about it. Continued devastation of the Battle of the Mogadishu. Black Hawk movie famously portrayed the story of the Battle of Mogadishu when Black Hawk helicopters were shot down by Somali forces in 93. That's what we know. Was the movie Black Hawk Down historically accurate? 100% historically accurate, but it does depict the battle with some fidelity. The movie takes creative liberties to create a complex story in a short amount of time. The movie accurately depicts the uses of maps and aerial direction, helicopters days before GPS. Okay. The movie depicts the basic actions of the Battle of October 4th to the 3rd, 1993. What's inaccurate? The movie focuses on the American side of the conflict, leaving out some aspects of the Somalian side. Movie depiction of the Mogadishu Mile is inaccurate. Let's see what that is. Oh, it never happened? Was the distance covered by troops moving on foot opposite the direction of the stadium to the rendezvous point where APCs, tanks, yeah, at the end it does say the soldiers had to jog all the fucking way back to camp, but I guess yeah, listen, Somalian death toll was catastrophic, including disparity in firepower. Somali resistance can only be described as a tactical failure. Estimates vary widely, ranging from 200 up to the low thousands, including non-combatants. Listen, dude, I mean, people were at war. Give them a fucking break. I think there was something crazy, like, for every one American soldier was killed, like, I don't know, 75 Somalians were killed or some crazy shit like that, dude. But, I mean, not for nothing, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really know why we were in there to begin with. Being released in the wake of 9/11. I believe this movie came out in January, that was earlier on, dude. Cold War military engagements, the struggle to gain recognition in public eye. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think it's a tremendous story still. You can't just you know, whatever, take away what they did. Fuck that, dude. So I'm kind of turned off about the documentary, but I'll probably check it out on Netflix, dude. What if I have time, dude? So great job there. Robert Fighters. Robert Fire sneezes what it should be called. All right, some comments here on the way out here. LOL, Michael says you love spreading rumors, dude. Look in the fucking mirror, baby. Rumors, okay? That's Michael's favorite Fleetwood Mac album. Fucking 20 times platinum, 20 million copies. Every single one of them bought by Michael Theophil. Fanimator, by the way, comes in and says, did you hear a rumor that we might get a sequel to the 2001 movie Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius? Yes, I did, dude. We talked about that last week. Interesting, and that it could be in the works. I don't know. I forget if it is or not. And he goes, I believe it's from the screenwriter of Box Trolls that's doing it, which is great, dude. But I don't know, man. I mean, I guess we'll see. Jimmy Neutron for me is a show that I watched a lot growing up, specifically the movie, and obviously the show, Jimmy Neutron show that then proceeded after the movie. But I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like a lot of these remakes, especially for animated movies, again, to go back to what I was talking about, how I think people have a false sense of nostalgia. It's very hard to bring that back. I feel people aren't going to remember, you know, I feel like some of maybe the bad episodes or the nonsense, or again, maybe just have like this false sense of this was so great then. How could it be good again now? That's I feel like a hard string to kind of tug on and to execute. To that I guess level of bringing people in. And I guess we'll see. And again, the movie was so good, dude. I mean, the cover of With the Kids in America, all the parents, sort of the aliens, dude. Tremendous, tremendous story. It's like a big Home Alone. Everyone was happy at first, but then all of a sudden, where's my fucking milk? My blanket ripped. Where's my mom to sew it up? She's not here. Wah. So yeah, dog. Well, I guess that was it. That was a fast hour. Fast hour 15, maybe. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Like I said, this week, Thursday night, Captain America, Brave and the Bold, whatever, Anthony Mackie, boy, Harrison Ford, boy, gonna be coming in, hot. Gotta grab it on her chest like a heart attack. Hey, she want all the rest. Big bills, I got her. She call me daddy. You cannot have your daughter back. Voicemail. So probably watching that Thursday, maybe. I don't know. I got class Thursday night, which is just like, oh my god, dude. But in any case, maybe we'll review it on Friday for Binge Buddies. But I'll keep you guys updated. Obviously, Binge Buddies back here on Friday for 8 p.m., regardless of Captain America or not. I'd like to get to it. We'll see if we have time. But you know the deal. Tomorrow's a big day here for Downtime. You got Sports Port in the AM. It's Brian and Tony. We're talking Four Nations. We're talking hockey. Probably a little bit of basketball. Maybe even some PGA for this weekend preview. What's up, dog? And then, of course, big deal tomorrow night. Gaming Corner, dude. Gaming Corner is going to be fun. Joey. Michael Thiefel was a great show, brother. We should definitely go. By the way, I haven't seen a movie in a minute. So we haven't. And I mean, it's a big movie. It's a big deal for Marvel, for Mackie, for Captain, whatever, dude. But yeah, dude. So tomorrow night, don't forget, Gaming Corner's gonna be huge. Red Dead Redemption. We're gonna try and fucking just hammer it out. A couple more sessions. Move on from the storyline. Let's fucking get hammered, dude. But in any case, dude, I want to thank everyone here for tuning in and contributing to the show. As I said before earlier on, it's because of you guys we're able to keep running this show, literally and figuratively. Yeah, if you're new here, tuned in, don't forget to hit that sub button on the YouTube channel. Helps out a bunch. Like this video if you did enjoy it. And then also like hit that notifications button as well. That's pretty sweet. The algorithm, what have yous, but also you won't really miss anything. Sometimes we go impromptu live. Sometimes we're a little late. Doesn't really matter, dude. But we want to make sure you don't miss anything. So, if you want the notifications on, if you want to be tuning in, please do so. It's a quick flip of the button, baby. So, in any case, I hope everyone has a great night. Hope you guys learned something. If you're at Netflix, check out that Black Hawk Down documentary. I think it's gonna be worth it. Again, the story is there. And I guess it's good too to come in and understand both sides. The Somali pirates, the Somalians. I don't know. Like, what was their deal, dude? What was it? Why were they so angry and pissed off, man? Why were they so unorganized? What's the deal there, dude? Why they get fucking hammered by Americans, dude? Couple comments here on the way out though. Watch out though. Binge buddies, yes. Marcus says 10 out of 10. John Pollock, update here. Knicks 85, Pacers 79, third quarter. Wow, great job, dude. And then Michael Theo says your boy Harrison. I don't know what that means. Like Harrison Picard. Harrison Picard's a good guy. Getting married soon. Having a bachelor party soon. I'm not gonna tell you what happens in the bachelor party though.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.